Hey guys, I wanted to do a video today on the Bose lifestyle system, or the Bose Acoustimass 16 or whatever it is now, versus an SVS system. And I've got both dogs here, and I'm handheld camera today, so sorry for the shakiness. Now, neither of these systems do I have now. I've got elements of the system I'm going to recommend, but the Acoustimass that I had for a long time, it's gone. I got rid of it. It was not impressive. And so, one of the biggest reasons it wasn't impressive was the subwoofer, or the bass module. It was 3, 5 1/4 or whatever drivers. Not super great. They did not produce very good bass. It's one of the reasons that led me to this entire channel and this entire venture. It took me a while to find really good subwoofers, and I know other people are going through the same BS, so I figured I should make at least a video on this, and then a website. And now, I'm the world's first SVS affiliate, which I couldn't be happier about. I mean, in terms of subwoofers, hard to beat. So anyway, so when you're looking at the Acoustimass system, the little jewel cubes, or now I think they're just this single square rectangular thing. Not a separate tweeter and woofer, just a single range driver, and then the bass module. Not super great. Now, to give you some background, I've done a couple other videos on Bose, and I'm really not trying to beat up on them, but after getting some feedback on my 301 video, I was a little too apologetic for what I experienced, and so I'm just going to shoot straight here. When I got when I first moved away from the Bose, I had the 301s, I had the 901s, two versions of each, and then I had 201s, and then their center channel, and blah blah blah. So it's not like I wasn't unfamiliar with the product. I'd been pretty loyal to them, and in return, I didn't get very good sound. And when I went to Definitive Technology, was the next set of speakers I went to, it sounded like someone took the mufflers off my speakers. It was that dramatic. And then, of course, I did my recent video when I did the 301s and compared them next to these, which is what I'm going to recommend now. And these are the SVS Prime satellites. Now, these speakers are, they're hefty. I mean, that actually hurts my back a little bit. These not gigantic drivers, but certainly more substantial than Bose, and than the Bose jewel cube satellite things. And this tweeter is it's just amazing, really good stuff. And actual 5-way binding posts instead of those little clippy things. Real good stuff, and this can be mounted on the wall. Just a much better built speaker. Like I said, it's got a real crossover in it. Quality. So my recommendation is, instead of spending the $1,000 or whatever it is for an AM16 Acoustimass, the setup there, get yourself 5 of these, and get yourself a PB-1000. Now, this here is a PB-2000. That's its big brother. And this one will go down to, like I said, about 14 hertz in room. Very powerful sub. And you'll notice I've got two, okay? It's real important. And so for this channel, for what I'm talking about, I would recommend 2 PB-1000's, which would bring the price up to right around $1,500 for 2 PB-1000's and 5 Prime satellites. But what do you get for that? The performance difference is outrageous. Now, if you can't afford that and you're trying to keep it right in the same price range, yeah, you can do a single. You're going to get some Swiss cheese bass, but it's going to be a lot more substantial bass than you would get with the Acoustimass setup. 5.5 inch driver, or 3 5.5 inch drivers, it's not going to produce the same thing as an SVS subwoofer. I mean, I put my life on that. That's they are so. I mean, the Acoustimass bass module was just so weak when it comes to bass. It was really pathetic. So a setup like this, I mean, this is high quality audio. This sounds as good as the Bose name would imply they sound. Okay, you know, Bose says, you know, make you think that they're the best in the world. Well, this will actually sound like that. This will sound really impressive. And what'll happen with these, you'll get them and you'll plug them in, and after, you know, some time goes by, the sound sweetens up a little bit. They break in, and man, the sound is just it's just really good. Of course, now if you went to like the bookshelves for the front and, you know, front left and right, and then the prime center, it's going to sound even better. But of course, you know, then you're talking a higher price range than what I initially am doing comparison on. But for what these are, and for their price, and the fact that there's free shipping, and the fact that you can return these and not pay shipping within 45 days, that's impressive. And if you get a set and then you decide after a year or so, or within a year, that you want to upgrade to, say, a set of bookshelves or whatever, or say you want to do a 2.1 setup or 2.2 setup and then move these to the back, and, you know, maybe, you know, eventually get a set of towers or something. These towers are beautiful. I mean, I can't find fault with them really, other than they sound bigger than they look. I got Angel here, I'm just kind of playing around. But anyway, guys, I want to do that comparison because I know there are going to be some people out there that are shopping, looking at the Bose name, and oh yeah, Bose, they're awesome. And there's a lot of people that bash Bose, and they think that, and Bose shoppers tend to think, oh, that's just an audiophile thing. And I guess I want to put a stop to that, because it's not really an audiophile thing. It's a comparison thing. You put it up next to something like this, and the difference is undeniable. You would have to have a hearing problem to not be able to hear the improvement. I mean, it's that substantial. I wish it wasn't. I wish, you know, it was more of a comparable product, but it just isn't. You really are paying for the name and not much else. So, you know, if you're going to go out and spend $1,000 on a speaker setup, money is better spent with SVS. I'll tell you that hands down. And if you disagree, send them back. You know, no hurt feelings. But you compare them side by side, and it's going to be no question. So I just wanted to do this video because I know there's a lot of people that get caught in that trap. You know, like I said, well over a decade I was with Bose, and I wish I had known about better quality products before I spent all that money with them. So I just want to help people kind of, you know, avoid that same situation. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this setup. If you think I'm talking, you know, if you think it makes sense. I mean, 5 of those prime sats with a pair of dual PB-1000's is going to rock compared to the AM16 or the, you know, and in fact I'd say especially considering the lifestyle system, because you can get an AVR that's going to sound a lot better than that little, you know, I don't know, module thing. It's just going to sound much better. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. If you guys think I'm Bose hating, whatever, sorry guys, but I have to be honest here. You know, I've lived it, I've experienced it. The difference is outrageous. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.